Polo to the flow though. You already know though. It's Adamville for real. You see ya? Just take a photo. I'm reppin' as on photo with a on your bro though. Cause that Jodo thought that he could rob a player for some dodo. Oh no. Also Allen Temple.
Hello everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Roethlisberger Steelers going up against Wilson Seahawks.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, nice move. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. So the D-line's going to spread out. On second down, here's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 72 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, When they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down following the run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
On third down, Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They run it with Carson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They run again with Carson. Runs over him. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
Fresh set of downs here. Here's Wilson to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Hayward in there to bury him for a loss of 11. On second down, Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a third and long. Now Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
With it is Brown. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. See if they stay on the ground for second down. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they run with a backup. This is Thomas Rawls. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Lacy. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Wilson now. Going to throw again. It's caught. Lockett. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Now Brown. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. On second down, Roethlisberger. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Mike Bennett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger will throw. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now it's Wilson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's John Ryan now as he's on to punt for Seattle. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right at the 35. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 36. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartment.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
He will push his way down to about the 14. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, it's Lacy. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On third down. Here's Lacey. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Three yards remaining here on second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. A pretty good coverage there. And both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
He finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. On first and 10, it's Wilson. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think
and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Eddie Lacy taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Roethlisberger to his big target, James, all 6-7 of him for a Steeler first down. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Richardson busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Throw left side complete. It's James. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And past the 30 down to about the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some...
Now Bell hit. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15. Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he finds Jimmy Graham. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Here's Carson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Eluding the pressure right. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now it's Roethlisberger. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick six. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now it's Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They go play action now. Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Fighting him off. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So they're operating in the red zone. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. There's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, a 20-yard touchdown. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say,
and my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Second down now after the incompletion. Wilson wants to throw it. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Wilson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And the storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that